Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Venusian Shadow Priestess, and my second channel, The Dark Mean is Divine. I'm Stephanie, and I am here with a 3-pile pickup card reading. So you can choose any of the 3 that you are drawn to. Today's reading is going to be what messages are most pertinent or important for you to know at this time. So it's literally whatever Spirit has to tell you at this time, the most important channeled messages for you. Pile 1 is going to be this golden skull. And I already pre-selected the 2, or pre-shuffled rather, the 2 oracle cards that are going to launch the overall energy of your reading. And I will also be utilizing my other decks. This is pile 2, this beautiful electric blue skull. And finally, pile 3, this gunmetal, silver, chrome, dark gray skull. So again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Choose whichever one you are most drawn to and called to. And without further ado, let us begin. Okay, so pile 1, you pick this gold skull. These are your cards, and let me grab my deck. Okay. These will be the decks that we use. Marbus, Discovery. And Oya, Power. Okay, so before I started this reading, I intuitively knew that I was gonna pull Oya when I was utilizing my Goddess Oracle deck, and I knew she was gonna come up in one of the readings because I felt the energy. So interesting, it's the first one with the golden skull, and then we have Marbus here. So just from these 2 cards, I can tell you my pile 1s, you guys could have recently gone through some sort of ailment or physical issue. Physically, you guys could be maybe not feeling as well as you normally do. You could be feeling depleted, drained, tired. Just a sense that you're not as strong or vital at this time. You could be battling some kind of health problem, or you could be experiencing a bit of a healing crisis. But immediately, right off the bat, I am drawn to this sense of something is radically shifting within your life right now. Radically shifting. Anytime Oya comes up into the spread, this is like Uranus energy, or the Tower. She comes up when we are going through a really turbulent time and ending of one phase or life cycle and the start of a new. But with the endings come very, very turbulent events. So to me, when I see Oya and she's next to Marbus, I almost feel that you currently went through something a bit traumatic, and you're either currently in a healing cycle or a healing phase, or hold on, I'm actually, while I'm saying this, my eye is bothering me, my right eye. So you guys could be having issues with your eyes, issues with allergies, kind of feeling like a restless energy. I'm also just feeling like your energy is simultaneously revved up, like you're stressed out and drained and just like fatigued at the same exact time. So it's a very interesting combination where as much as you're tired and you want to sleep and you don't have energy, you still have a restlessness, a sort of a feeling of angst that's not letting you really fully relax into yourself. When Marbus comes up, the attention is really being brought into your physical body. You know, what are you experiencing within your physical body? Is there discomfort that you feel? You know, did you just have some sort of event in terms of like your health? You know, like were you just at the doctors? Were you just at the hospital? Something along those lines. Or are you just sort of under the weather? Or is your body just not really cooperating with you? You know, do you feel like the symptoms are sort of making your day-to-day life harder? There's just this sense that there are things in your environment that need to be shifted and changed. There needs to be clearing and purification work done. The cutting of cords is being signaled at this time. There is the sense that you may need to end a relationship, or that you recently ended a relationship, or recently going through a breakup. If you haven't recently gone through a breakup, then there could very well be a breakup that is coming up soon. This relationship has been affecting your health adversely. The stress from it has taken a toll on your physical body. Marbus coming up tells me that you need to put more energy into healing. You need to put more focus and energy or attention to your body and into your physical well-being and your health. You may have been neglecting that. You may be sort of sacrificing your health while in pursuit of other things, or while focusing and putting a lot of your energy into other things. This could be overworking yourself. This could be, again, just putting too much emphasis on maybe another person or a relationship, or emotionally being so consumed by whatever drama or issues that you have that it's sort of making imbalances occur within your physical body. And also, yeah, like, I don't know who's having issues with their eyes right now, but it just started for me and it's like really intense. It's like distracting me. There's interference in the spread. There's like some kind of external influence trying to disrupt this pile. So right off the bat, I can tell you that you are being called to cleanse, clear, and to cut ties or sever cords. Oya can help you with this. Marbus can help you with this. Either way, the emphasis here is on healing, needing to heal. Whether it's from a relationship, a breakup, or just some sort of health issue that is getting in the way of other things in your life. But this health issue is actually linked to you needing to make a change in your life. You needing to genuinely come in and, like a whirlwind or a tornado, rip everything away that no longer serves you. It's this energy, Oya energy, is like a tornado. When she comes in, there's no fighting her. There's no fighting the energy. It's pure chaos. It's a straight up tornado. And if you try to hold on, like it's going to be in vain, because this is the kind of energy that there is nothing that you can hold on to. There is nothing. There's not even bracing yourself. Like, it's just a matter of surrendering to the fact that this needs to change, this needs to go, this needs to exit your life. And you might feel like holding on, but holding on is only gonna hurt when Oya comes into the picture, because you are meant to let whatever it is go. Whatever it is that's starting to stir up or cause issues, that needs to leave your life. So it's better to work with her as opposed to against her. It's better to kind of go with the endings, go with the severance, go with, the turmoil. But know that after that whirlwind or tornado picks up and it just sort of destroys everything in its wake, that it's clearing a path for the new. It's almost like this needed to happen in order to create space, because your life had fallen into some form of stagnancy, it's some kind of rut, some kind of constant cycle, repetitive cycle. So there is this need for shift and change. And if you resist the shift and change, this can further complicate your health. This can further cause health issues or severe issues, extreme issues that don't need to happen, but are happening as almost a sign signaling you that change is vital, that it is needed and it is required, and you need to stop fighting it, is what I'm hearing for this pile. So let's take a look, get more insight. So what is going on with my pile one? What does my pile one need to know at this time that is most important? Okay. What is going on with my pile one? What do they need to know at this time? What is most pertinent for them to know at this time? Just as I thought. Okay, so immediately I'm being drawn to, well, I know exactly. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay, some of these cards I might not be able to lift up because of my nails, so bear with me. We have the Princess of Cups, crowned by the Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Fool, the Moon, Pisces energy. Oh, forgot with the Fool we have Aries, and the Five of Wands. So sadly, I'm seeing that, yes, you did in fact go through a recent breakup. We have the Lovers here next to the Princess of Cups, crowned by the Ace of Swords. This was very recent, so I'm saying that this happened within the last week. So between 1 week to 1 month, no longer than that. Literally within the last 4 weeks. So, yeah, definitely not seeing it longer than a month. So within the last month, This could have happened at the end of last month. This, and or the beginning of September. But not too long ago, this is very, very recent, you had a breakup. And I'm seeing that there was absolutely third-party interference here. Your person decided to start a new chapter with someone new. The person that you broke things off with. And I'm not going to focus on gender. You figure out what your genders are and where they fit. I don't have time for this. So, your partner could be an Aries, could be a Gemini, could be a Pisces, your partner had essentially there was competition with the Five of Wands. Other people behind the scenes without your awareness. Now, this is the moon. It tells me that, okay, maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you didn't have physical evidence, but you felt it. You felt something was off. So, the moon is very intuitive. This person may have purposely made it seem like you were being crazy, paranoid, like you were just being anxious, like it wasn't really based on reality, that it was just your fears manifesting, because I believe that you did have a conversation or that you did say something to this person. You did say something to them about something that you saw, something that you sort of just, something that you felt, something that you observed. You noticed shifts and changes in their behavior, either when they were around this person or emotionally they got distant on you, they started closing up, they started pushing you away, they started having petty arguments over nothing, small things. The thing is, this person went after this third party very prematurely. So it's not like this person really knew this person, whoever this third party is. Because we have the Princess of Cups and we have the Three of Cups. They met either in a business professional setting, so at work, or they met when they were out and about socializing. Could have been through family, somehow through a family. Maybe they knew them from the past. Maybe they were just sort of a friend or an acquaintance. It doesn't feel like there is a... Yeah, it could have been through a friend. It could have been through a family member. It could have just been a social gathering. Maybe they went to a family function, let's say, and one of their family members sort of introduced them to this person, or maybe they knew this person already from childhood or just from their past. At some point they were friends at some point, because there's a sense of going back into time a little bit, or maybe they just sort of met them through work, their professional endeavors, with this Five of Wands here. But either way, this person, I'm feeling that this person could be a water sign, the person that they are running around with. It feels like this person is a water sign. They could be an air sign. But I'm feeling more water element or water energy for the other person, of the third party. Again, this is not an established connection. This is a very early connection. Like either they just met this person or they just started entertaining this person in this way. So maybe they were on their radar beforehand, but they didn't really make all the moves towards them. You know, maybe it took a while for them to really start to show interest, or for things to start turning into flirtation, things of that nature. This feels like, because with this Princess of Cups here, it feels a bit more distant. Like, or this person could have met them on a dating site. And they just very, you know, quickly went straight to going on a date or something, or hanging out with them, or going for drinks, something along those lines. It feels very fresh, is what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like a long, drawn-out affair that's been happening for years. I mean, maybe, but this doesn't feel like that. This feels more recent. This feels like this person has recently entertained this new person. There is not much of an investment, but this person has prematurely decided to go off in this new direction without giving much thought to what they are losing in the process, what they are sacrificing. There's a sense that they are sacrificing something. And again, I keep hearing prematurely. This person, it's almost like they're just jumping straight into this new connection with this new person. And I'm actually getting the sense that this is going to be their downfall. Almost like this person is going to, hold on, let me roll these dice. Yeah, this feels like an online connection, or there's online dating. This was behind your back. This was definitely secret. I keep feeling like there feels like there's a work connection. I mean, there could have been, you know what? It could be that this happened more than once. This could be that this person entertained one option while they were at work, and then got ballsy and decided, you know what? Let me also go on an online site or dating site and see if I can get somebody else there. And this is while they were with you. We have Venus here in Aquarius. Venus in Aquarius energy. I don't want to generalize. I am an astrologer, by the way. So I'm not just talking out of my ass and saying things that sound cliche or that are stereotypes. I'm also speaking from personal experience, so don't shoot the messenger. But and don't come for me, Venus in Aquarius, because I will definitely go toe to toe with you. I don't play that shit. Venus in Aquarius can be rather detached as lovers, and as much as they like to say that they're loyal, and maybe there's a couple of them left in the world, who knows, but as much as they like to say they're loyal, they actually are totally fine with having multiple options or being polyamorous or having multiple partners. They won't want you to be, unless somehow they've overcome their possessiveness. But there's just a sense of multiple suitors, multiple energies that this person was entertaining. And again, this was all done behind your back in secret. We have the 8th house here. And it was all coming from an egoic place. This person needed it to feed their ego. This person wanted to feel wanted, adored, desirable, and they couldn't feel like that on their own, or they couldn't feel like that with you, so they needed what? Multiple people to feed their egos, multiple people to feed their sense of self. And you know, it's one thing if you want to be polyamorous, it's another thing, and like, you know, have many options or partners, etc. It's another thing to lie to your partner, pretend to be monogamous, and then do all this shit behind their back, and then pretend like this is not what you're into. Swear up and down that you're monogamous, swear up and down that you're loyal, but then be doing this fuckery on the side. So there is this sense of lying There's a sense of lying with this moon here and with the 8th house. This person might pretend to be noble with this Leo energy. They may pretend to be someone of dignity, class, and honor, but they're lying. They're lying. They play by their own fucking rules. They don't care who they hurt. They are detached. They are not emotionally involved. Ultimately, they're doing this because they want to extract something from it. This person's very exploitive. This is the shadow side of the 8th house. When we have Venus in the 8th house, this person is a user. They take, and they use, and they exploit. And you knew that something was going on because you have this moon card here. You felt it intuitively, something's off. This person is entertaining something else. You knew it. You knew it. You brought it to this person's attention. You called them out. You said something. At some point you were like, is there someone else? Just tell me. You literally said that to this person. This person was like, nah, you're crazy. You're this, you're that. They gaslit you. Swearing up and, I'm tired of you accusing me of things I didn't do. But behind the scenes, behind your back, 3 of Cups, they were going on dates, they were entertaining other people, they were having emotional, even though they're not emotional people, having emotional, blurry situations, you know, crossing emotional boundaries, developing a crush, being inappropriate, putting more investment into these other people on an emotional level instead of investing into you. And we have the Lover's card here with Gemini, which is sort of empowering this Venus and Aquarius energy of somebody who's probably perfectly fine with having more than one option, more than one lover. They were looking to invest somewhere else because they felt like you guys were going to end. They felt like this was too much work for them. They didn't want to invest the energy and the time. We have Saturn and Leo here. They felt like it was too onerous. They felt like, you know what? I'd rather just flirt and play around. I'd rather get my ego fed and my ego stroked. I'd rather someone flatter me and think that I'm amazing. But you keep calling me out on my shit. I feel like you could be an air sign, pile 1, because you're very perceptive and astute. You saw things and you called it out, and they tried to make you crazy. They tried to make it seem like you were crazy, like you were making things up, like you did not see what you saw, you didn't feel what you feel, like it's not real, it's not based on real. And you were right. You're 1000% right. You knew that this person was up to no good. And so because you're so sharp and aware, because you're perceptive, because you're insightful and incisive, because you can see through people's bullshit, this person was like, no, this is too much work. I feel burdened by this. I have to try too hard to hide this. I have to really genuinely try to hide this right now. How can I do this? You're making it so hard for me. This person wanted the distance so that they could fuck around behind your back easier. And when you were too hard to fool, they were like, you know what, I'd rather just let this go. So let me find something to fight with pile 1 over. Let me find a reason to discard them. Let me find a reason to blow something up and then just leave. Make it their fault. And then have an excuse to leave. So I'm not the bad guy, you're the bad guy. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be doing all this shit with all these other people and be a cheater. But guess what? I'm going to pretend to be innocent. This person casted illusions. You dreamt about this. You had multiple dreams showing you this. Oya is highly clairvoyant. So to have Oya come up in the spread tells me that you have the gift of sight. You have the gift of sight. And you know what happens when you are spiritually, divinely protected and guided? Do you know what happens? The other side wages war. The other side raises hell because you are under this spiritual covering, under this spiritual protection. So what seemed like a storm that was working against you was actually a storm that was for you and on your behalf. It was painful. It's drudging up a lot of feelings, and it's drudging up a lot of insecurities within you. It's drudging up feelings of worth. Are you worth, do you feel good enough? Do you feel intrinsically worthy? Your inner child needs to heal from the situation now. You have to rebuild your self-esteem in a healthy manner, not from an egoic place like this person that's going around sleeping with the world. Because why? Because they're insecure, because they're a void, because they don't love themselves. So now you have to do the work to heal your heart that they broke. See, but the difference is that you're actually putting in the work to heal. This person is not. So back to Oya. She is a patron, or in this case, matron, of those who work with the gift of sight. Those who have premonitions, those who work with the spirits beyond the veil, beyond. She works with the spirits at the cemeteries, at the graveyards. She is a medium and a mediumistic spirit. All channelings, all prophecy, all fall under Oya. So if you were having dreams, know that it was your spirit guides, your spirit team, your divine covering. Could have been Oya, could have been a different spirit, but either way, know that there was a spirit assisting you in seeing this, even when it was hidden from you and happening behind the scenes. And this person could have been more distant when they were at work. So I'm not saying that the person is 1,000% like their coworker, but what I am saying is that when they went to work, you would notice something shifted. They stopped talking to you as much. So let's say they would check in on you or check in with you, if they would text you, things of that nature. Well, they stopped doing that as often. Their responses to you got shorter. Longer time periods would go by before you would hear from this person. So what does that tell you? They were busy entertaining and messaging this other person while they were at work, supposedly working, focusing on somebody else. Spending longer times at work, longer hours there. And you knew something was up. This situation needed to end. It needed to end because the truth needed to be brought up. The truth needed to be brought up. If you ask for truth, if you ask for clarity, even if you don't have it in the flesh right now, let this be your confirmation that what you felt is right and true. If this person abruptly left or abruptly started a fight, because I feel like you guys had like a random fight and then you just stopped talking, radio silence. But they haven't come around and you're holding on to your self-worth, saying, you know what, I'm not going to reach out because I know who I am, then you're doing the right thing. This person's not coming around because they're too busy entertaining the new thing. And not only are they entertaining the new thing, they're jumping headfirst into it, thinking that, oh, this is going to be where I go. Thinking that they can maybe come back to you later once it's failed. Or thinking, oh, this is my time to now go out and do whatever I want. I'm free now. This person wanted to be free from you. We have the Fool here. Listen, what I say is going to hurt. I am a Queen of Swords through and through. So I speak the truth, but I am also a Queen of Cups. I mean, I'm a priestess and an empress, so I'm all of the queens, but I resonate the strongest with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And I guess the Queen of Pentacles. I don't really resonate with the Queen of Wands personally, but that's just me. The Fool. This person wanted to break all ties. They did. They wanted to be free to run around like the little Knight of Wands. They wanted a new chapter. They wanted to go find new green pastures. Yeah, this is a very fresh connection with this new person, this third party. Very, very new. And this person really thinks they're going to be successful. Let's see. Spirit. Are they going to be successful? Are they going to be successful? Pile one's partner and the third party going to be successful. Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups. The Hanged Man. And the Nine of Cups. So I can tell you that you are going to have the last laugh. This person is going to regret walking away from you with this Queen of Swords next to this Eight of Cups. They're going to be grieving and sad over you. Maybe not right now, but they will be soon. They will be soon. When they don't hear from you and it's been a really long time, because I'm gonna need you girls to be strong, and you know, and my men too. I'm gonna need you guys to be strong. You know what the Queen of Swords is amazing at? Cutting people out, going ghost, silence, the power of silence, cutting all communication. Take a lesson out of her book, take a chapter out of her book. Know who you are. Set those boundaries. Be the Ice Queen. Not from a vindictive place, not from a place of wanting to hurt them, from a place of power, from a place of knowing that what they have to offer you and bring to the table is nothing that you want any part of. Because it's beneath you. It's beneath you. It's keeping you what? Stuck and stagnant, and for what? While they get to go out and have fun and get whatever they want? Nine of Cups. They're sitting there smug, thinking that they got away with it, thinking that they got away with it. That's what they are. They're smug. They're sitting there smirking, thinking that they got away with it. And they think what? That they're going to put you on hold? That they're going to make you? Set you into limbo while they run around, and they think that then they'll come back around later? And you'll still be in limbo, waiting for them, confused, lost, not sure what to do? No, 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 no. No, no, no. You're going to be the Queen of Swords when they come back. They are not going to be happy with this third party as much as they think they are. Right now, this smugness is their ego. But guess what happens? Pride comes before a fall. Pride comes before a fall. Ultimately, they're going to be disappointed with this Eight of Cups. And you know, it's going to hurt their ego more to know that you don't actually fucking care. And you know what? You might actually care. And it's okay if you do care. I want you to take the time to heal. Not from an egoic space. Again, because that's easy. Anyone can do that, right? They say that they're healed when they're really not. But I'm seeing the sense of, and you know, it's interesting. Guide of the waters can make storms and rough seas, causes men to die in 3 days of putrid wounds. This person, first of all, they pissed off a water spirit. Number 1. Number 2, this is kind of working with Oya medicine. Can make storms and rough seas. Oya is the goddess of storms, rough winds. So there's a sense of when you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. They're gonna find their candela. That means candle in Spanish. They're fire. You play with fire, you get burned, right? So we have Vepar, the 8 of Cups. So yes, there is a storm disrupting your life, but you know what? There's going to be a storm that comes into their life and it's going to disrupt them. And this person might be smug now, thinking that they got everything they wanted and then some. But something tells me that their health is going to be affected and they might even get a venereal disease from their hoish ways. Causes men to die in 3 days of putrid wounds. And Bifrons, he's the spirit of the dead. So again, Oya medicine coming up again. She is a guide of the crossroads and the cemeteries and the dead graves. A medium. Bifrons is the spirit that works with the dead. He changes bodies and souls, and he swaps them. And he lights up lights in the cemetery. Anyway, either way, he works with the dead. So the fact is here, this person they're gonna sleep with the wrong person. They might be drowning in debt also, is what I just heard. This person is drowning in debt. Yep, wait, we're getting a message. Channeled message to my clairaudience. This person is drowning in debt. This person's gonna try to keep up appearances for this new person because they want to appear better than they actually are. Because you know, when you first meet someone, you want to put your best foot forward, all that jazz, right? Well, this person's gonna really go out of their way to try to impress this new person, to try to essentially create illusions for this person, right? Try to seem richer, stronger, better than they really are, more well off than they really are, because they really want to create this illusion for this person so that this person finds them attractive. The thing is, this person isn't who they say they are. This person is quite adept at creating illusions, is what I'm hearing. This person creates illusions. So trying to impress this person, they're gonna get stuck. They're gonna get stuck when they can't keep up with it and they start drowning. And there's an emphasis here of water. Almost like there's gonna be storms that come in to disrupt their lives for, you know, karmically for what they did to you. Wow, this is going really long. I didn't even realize this is like almost just like 40 minutes long. So the messages that you need to know. You need to really enforce your boundaries at this time. We have Saturn here, the Queen of Swords. They're saying, the spirits are saying, even if you're tempted to speak to this person, to communicate with this person, do not. Go silent. It is in your best interest to detach from the situation and to heal. We got that Virgo in the 11th house. You may want to maybe work with someone, a life coach, a therapist, you know, you really want to focus on yourself, focus on your health. Again, this is coming up with this Marbus energy here. There's a healing required of your emotional heart and soul, and also of your physical body. You'll find that the more you distance yourself from this relationship, the more that you cut this person out, the more that you distance yourself from this person, the better that your health will start to get, the more that you will improve. It might not happen right away because, you know, they're telling you to cut the cord here. Cut the cord because this person was draining your energy. And start creating a network. A network, you know, talking to friends, family, people that, you know, it's almost like they're saying to work on gathering a support system. Work on gathering a support system. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. You know? Anyway, this is all for now because this is really long. So, I think I went over the time that I was supposed to. If you guys want a personal, my information is in the description box. Feel free to reach out and we can look into it further, deeper for clarifications. Obviously, that's where the most accuracy will be found. But, you know, ultimately, this breakup, it may have shooketh your life. It might, you know, it might have shaken your life. But it's happening for a good reason. It's happening for you, not against you. So try to remember that. Even if it's painful, know that I know breakups are really difficult. I feel for you on a deep level. But know that this needed to be cleared out of your life and space. That's literally like, you know, just don't focus on new love. Don't focus on new energies. No, just focus on clearing out the old and focus on healing. That is what Spirit is saying at this time. So I hope that was helpful. I'm going on to pile 2 now. Okay, pile 2. Those of you who chose this beautiful electric blue skull. Let's see what you need to focus on. What messages are there for you? Citry celebration. Kuan Yin, compassion. Okay, so have you been doing enough to support yourself? Have you been doing enough to really celebrate yourself? Have you been taking the time for yourself that you require to feel fulfilled, to feel nurtured? Are you engaging in play? Are you being kind and compassionate to yourself? This is asking you to return to self, where you get to check in with yourself and see, what will make me happy? What can I do to support myself? What can I do to be happier, to be better, to feel better? Have I been too imbalanced with certain areas of my life? Have I not been feeding or nurturing my soul or my inner child? You know, have I not been doing the things that bring me pleasure, joy, bliss? You are being called to be kind to yourself, kinder. This requires setting time aside to do the things that you love, to do the things that set your heart ablaze and your soul on fire, not just work. You need to have a proper balance. You need to have a proper balance. Are you being kinder to others than you are being kind to yourself? Are you forgetting what it is that you need to thrive? What it is that you need to be your best self? What it is that you need to feel like you are operating from a full cup? Are you allowing yourself to play? Are you allowing yourself to feel pleasure? Way too many cards. Okay, Spirit, what messages? Yep, what messages do we have for pile 2? What is most important and pertinent to know for pile 2 this time? What is most important and pertinent to know for pile 2 at this time? Yep, okay. So you're spending way too much time by yourself, the Hermit. You are spending way too much time at work, the Emperor. All you're doing is working. Look at all this energy here. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. You could be an earth sign. You could be an earth sign or have earth very strongly in your chart. So strong Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And there is this, so you have Mercury and Virgo here, and then we have Mars and Gemini with this 9 of Swords, Sun and Virgo. You could have you could have a stellium in your 6th house. So, yeah, there's a reason why Kuan Yin came up. You are not setting the time that you need for you. You're setting time for all your obligations, all your responsibilities, all your tasks, all the work you have to do. That, yeah, you're doing that just great, just fine. But what you're not doing is being kind enough to yourself to actually let yourself rest, let yourself relax, let yourself have a little fun, let your hair down once in a while. You are too uptight right now. Too uptight with this Emperor card. Too controlling of everything. You're trying to figure everything out, make sure everything's perfect, make sure everything's going according to what your mental projected image is, like whatever you have within your mind, you want everything else around you to align with that vision that you hold. And while that's great when it comes to goals and achieving them, and yes, sacrifice is required. Talking to all my Virgos and Capricorns particularly, you need to know when to ease back a little bit and, come back down to earth. Enjoy some of your fruit. Be human again. You're not a workhorse. You're not a robot. You can't do this 24/7, 365 every single day without some sort of consequence, without burnout, without depression crushing and settling in. We have the 4 of Cups here. You're bored right now. You're bored. And as much as you are so driven to continue with your workflow, because, you know, you're trying to get somewhere, and I admire the hustle. I love it. I'm for it. I'm all for it. But it's setting you into this Four of Cups energy because you're overdoing it. And you're not taking the breaks that you need for humanity, for socializing, for pleasure, for indulgence, even a little fucking hedonism. We have Citri here with celebration. Citri is a very self-indulgent, hedonistic energy. She likes her pleasure. She likes to party. She's all about hedonism. But this Four of Cups is telling me that you don't feel motivated or inclined at the very least. You could have been in a hermit mode recently. You could still be in your hermit mode, because there's a sense of like you've been in this hermit mode for a really long time. But even in the last few days, you've been especially in your hermit mode. So it's like being the hermit, but then going into another extreme of hermitage. This is unbalanced. It's good to spend time alone and do this. It's another to be completely isolated and to never connect with the world, to never indulge in a little play, or just, you know, relaxing, living life, enjoying it. But no, you're all work and no play. You're all work and no play. And more than that is you're isolating yourself and you're not letting anyone in. You're not letting anyone in. So nobody even realizes that you're in this apathetic, depressed, melancholic state. Nobody even knows. Nobody knows. Because you're throwing yourself into work for dear life. Like if you don't go to work, you'll die or something. What are you trying to escape? What are you trying? This is for my workaholics right now. This is for my workaholics. You are being too controlling, too focused on work to the detriment of your mental health and your emotional well-being, and maybe even your physical health. And you are prioritizing this so much that I don't even think you realize that your life is no longer feeling as meaningful as it once did, even though you have all of this work to do and you're very driven and have all these goals and you're ambitious. You're like, yeah, I gotta do this, but there isn't balance. So this is coming from a place of lack, ironically. Yes, it's the Ten of Pentacles, and everyone will be like, oh, you're gonna be rich, you have all this money, yay. No. This just tells me that your life is your job. Your life is work. Yeah, it's great to have 10 of Pentacles. It's great to have 10 Pentacles. However, what are you sacrificing to get these 10 of Pentacles? Because you can't just have the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, you can. But girl, guy, whoever you are, what are you sacrificing? Is it all your time? Is it all of your relationships? Is it all of your connections? Is it telling yourself, I don't need anyone. I'm just gonna throw myself into my work, into my job, and I'm just gonna chase this bag, and I don't need anyone. Now, the reason why I'm saying it's coming from a place of lack is because we have this Nine of Swords here. Ordinarily, the Ten of Pentacles alone, yeah, it's great. But see, people forget the Ten of Pentacles does not come without work. It's not just handed to you unless, well, sometimes if you are lucky, you could have an inheritance or a legacy could be left, or you come from a rich family where there's a lineage there. But for the most part, most of us, the rest of us, who do not come from, royal rich families, or who are not heirs to the throne, etc., we have to work for our 10 of Pentacles. And, you know, this is Mercury in Virgo. So it requires hard work, not just work, but hard work. Investment over the long term that eventually yields, yes. But we have this Nine of Swords. This tells me that this isn't coming from a place of empowerment. This isn't coming from a place of full drive and full throttle, full speed ahead, or full vision. This is coming from fears that you hold. Fears that you won't have enough if you're not only focused on work. So you're throwing yourself into work so much and so hard because you're worried about the future and what it holds. There's a lot of mental energy here, a lot of worries and fears and anxieties that you have. And because you're trying to escape and not experience worst case scenarios, to not manifest worst case scenarios, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go balls to the wall and just work nonstop. And again, while I admire the hustle and the drive, what if your fears are manifesting instead? What if no matter how hard you work, you don't fully feel like you're getting anywhere because you are so focused on the worry, so focused on the fear, so focused on the lack, so focused on what you don't have, that you're not taking the time to appreciate what you do have, what is actually working for you. So the spirits are saying you need to take a break for everyone's sake, because you've been kind of grumpy. You've been kind of grumpy. These two together make you grumpy. Like a grumpy old man who's just like, nah. Yes, you can work hard to get your goals, but you need to be able to really nurture yourself and take a break. You need to remember to live. Live a little. Don't forget what brings you pleasure in life. It's not just the endless pursuit of money. Money is great, but the endless pursuit of it will not bring you peace or happiness or joy, I'll tell you that. And even having money, that doesn't make you happy. So I'm not here to dissuade you from your goals. I'm not here to tell you to stop working. You need a break. You need a break for your mental health, your well-being. Because this crippling depression that I'm seeing, where you're withdrawing into yourself and keeping people at arm's length and not letting people in or showing vulnerability, where you're keeping all of your emotions to yourself, where you're literally trying to ignore or suppress or bottle up your emotions by literally just putting all of your energy and time into work so that you don't feel what you're actually feeling. This is eventually going to work against you and erupt. This depression doesn't just go away. It doesn't. It often gets worse. Especially if you're not doing anything for it and you're just thinking that throwing yourself into work is somehow going to save you. It's not. So some self-care is like really needed right now. Like desperately needed. And I don't just mean self-care one day and that's it. No, you need to start setting regular self-care on a weekly basis to help you decompress, to help you relax, to help you just be more down to earth, to find pleasure again. You know, doing something, finding or, you know, doing a new hobby. Even if it's a little something on the side, it doesn't have to be something crazy. But maybe if you take up painting, maybe you take up, I don't know, pick up an instrument and maybe try to play a little something, or you go to a nice restaurant and you just have a nice little, you know, you take yourself out somewhere, you go on a cute little trip, you know, just the spirits are saying you need to do something. You need to do something. So that is pile 2. I am sorry that it is shorter than the last reading. It was very to the point, and also I do need to work on time. I need to work on time. So, you know, work with Kuan Yin if you want. Work with Venus Aphrodite. She's really great for self-care, reminding you of the pleasures in life. But you need like a girl's night out or a guy's night out. I'm not saying be ratchet. I'm not saying go crazy. But like, I don't know, crack open a bottle of wine, order your favorite dessert, go for a casual stroll, just do something fun. Whatever you find pleasure and find fun and fulfilling, go do more of that, because you need it. You need it. And again, the people around you will thank you for it, because it'll help you to be in a better mood as well. Because if you're always so tightly wound, it's going to affect so many other areas of your life. But also you need to know that chasing something so intensely and throwing yourself all in doesn't mean or doesn't automatically guarantee security. You need to find that security within yourself first and learn to stop stressing as much. You know, relax a little bit. Maybe get some lemon balm and just relax. Okay, that is all for pile 2. I hope it was helpful. If you guys want a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. And feel free to reach out. Okay, pile 3. The gunmetal. What is the message? For pile 3. What pile 3 needs to know at this time? Aren't these cards so beautiful? Let's see what you got. Almond. It's one of my favorite cards and guides. Matte. Ooh, I already know what's going on here. Okay. Well, immediately. Oh, by the way, I pronounce it Maat. Some say Ma'at. You can pronounce it however you feel most comfortable. Either way, Maat or Ma'at is Justice, Lady Justice herself. Not the Roman justicia, but the Egyptian justice. You were wronged. You were wronged. And you, pile 3, want karmic retribution, karmic vengeance, or some sort of reconciliation. There is a sense that you had a falling out with someone, you feel that they wronged you, or maybe this person, whoever you're inquiring about, could feel that way towards you. Either way, there is a sense that somebody did somebody wrong here. And one of you, at the very least, wants to make things right, or is thinking about wanting things to go back to maybe the way that they used to be. There's a sense of wanting or desiring reconciliation of some sort from at least one of the parties. This doesn't mean both of you. Because one of you, I'm feeling, is wanting more retribution and justice than anything else. So there's this sense of what is right and what is wrong, and needing to make amends with something or someone. I actually felt drawn to pull from this deck too. Did not use this deck for the other piles, but what does pile 3 need to know? I feel like you're mad at someone. I feel like you're pile 3. I feel like you are mad at someone. And I feel like you feel wronged. And you want justice. But I don't think that this person is going out of their way to make things right. And you thought that they would, but they haven't. So I think you might be struggling with whether or not you actually want this person in your life. Let's see what the tarot says. Knight of Swords. Yes, you had an argument with someone. There was a harsh exchange of words. Somebody stuck their foot in their mouth. They said some shit that they probably regret. There was an argument. What did I say? Somebody's pissed off. Can't make this up. Knight of Cups. This was with a lover or a loved one or a close friend. I will find out shortly, because I know that doesn't really narrow it down just quite. 6 of Wands. Ooh, it was an ego clash. It was an ego clash. So this feels stronger. This feels, honestly, this feels more family or lover as opposed to friend. This feels more close to home. Because we have Jupiter here. The Sun. Yep. This could have been with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Feeling stronger Aries, Leo energy. Five of Cups, Mars and Scorpio. Ooh. This person. This fucking person. Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Ugh. Okay. The High Priestess. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is a lover. This is with a lover. So, you are like, I have finally had enough of your shit. Mars and Scorpio is vengeful and spiteful, okay? They hold grudges, they do not let go, especially when they've been wronged. You've been disappointed way too many times. You're tired of the same loop-de-loop. This person is very, very, very egotistical with the Sun card. They have an ego problem for sure. For sure. And they wanted to be right. They swear up and down that they are right. In fact, this person thinks they're always right. Always. There's no room for error in their court. No, not at all. They can never be wrong. How can they be wrong? You're the one that's wrong. And see, they were expecting to hear an apology from you. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? They start an argument. They let their ego get the best of them. They say something in heat of the moment. Just fucking blurt out whatever comes out. With this Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. This could have happened at night. You two could have just been, spending time together, maybe having dinner, maybe vegging out. I don't know. This feels like it was an intimate setting. Feels like it was nighttime. And this person, oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm getting a download. I am getting a download. Hold on. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. This person started a fight on purpose. You want to know why? They wanted an excuse to leave. They wanted an excuse to be alone. This happened at night. Afternoon, evening, but this happened at night. This person wanted an excuse to leave, and so they did this fight. They blew things up on purpose. The Six of Wands here. They blew things up on purpose. To go see someone from work behind your back. You're the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. They wanted to be alone so that they can go spend time or talk to the Queen of Pentacles. Someone from work that they've been investing in, or someone that they've been investing in behind the scenes. The High Priestess. This person has secrets. Knight of Cups. Secret rendezvous. Secret connection. A secret date. A secret clandestine affair. This is a clandestine energy here. This is, having a crush on someone, having feelings for someone, but it's all kept in secret. It could be that they're actually going out to see said person behind the scenes in secret in a clandestine way under the cover of nightfall. See the moon energy here? This person's very calculative, and they did this out of spite. Yes, baby? Hi, baby girl. That's my baby girl in the background. That was confirmation from Mystique herself. And Mystique has that name for a reason. So she's a high priestess. She's a little Piscean high priestess. When she meows, she's saying, hey, you're onto something. This person's very spiteful. They felt like they were in the right at getting back at you. And so they orchestrated this fight. Again, because of their ego and, you know, utilizing their egoic forces so that they could run away, because we have Mars and Scorpio. Guess what Mars does? Action, drive. What does he do? He runs. Or he goes to do something, you know, action. But it's in Scorpio, so it's hidden. So wherever the fuck he was going towards was a secret. Whatever he was going towards was happening in a secretive manner. Like leaving you disappointed, leaving you behind, leaving you sad. And going to invest elsewhere. And you want to know how I know this? Well, I mean, aside from being what I am. But we have the 10th house here. And we have Pisces. Clandestine affair from work. You're like, why are you singing that? That's just how Spirit brought it through, okay? I don't know how to tell you other than... And then we have Gemini energy, Jekyll Hyde personality, and we have Pluto. We have Pluto under the cover of nightfall. In secrets, we wait. We plot and scheme from the unconscious. We fall to our devil states. We have Gemini, the magician. What does the magician do? What does Gemini do? Lie. Lie. Not always. Not all Geminis, but we all know that Geminis are devil-tongued, sharp-tongued, silver-tongued. And look at this Knight of Swords kicking off the reading. And also, look how they're both running in the same direction. We have the Knight of Swords to the Knight of Cups to the Six of Wands. Person's like, oh yeah, let me start a fight. And then they're like, ooh, now I have my chance to go pursue my clandestine lover. Six of Wands, I'm trying to get lucky. I'm trying to get mine. So I'm going to say this about your person. They are a piece of shit. I know that I'm not going to be your favorite reader because I tell it like it is, and it's probably going to be a hard pill to swallow. But this piece of shit, this lying low piece of shit, you know what it is? I don't respect someone who operates under a false guise. Like, if you're going to go do some fuckery, just say it. Just admit it. Just have the decency and the dignity and the honor of saying, you know what, I don't want to be with you, I want to be with someone else. Boom, nope, this person's a cheat. And they're doing it in a cheap way. They're doing it in a cowardly way. They're doing it in the easiest way. They're doing it in a gaslighting, manipulative, mental mind games kind of way. That's why we have Pluto and Gemini here. This person plays mind games. And they definitely act Jekyll Hyde. One minute they're all nice, and the next minute they're starting a fight over nothing, and their evil side comes out, their dark side comes out. They're cursing you out and running away. And then they're painting you out to be the bad guy. It's amazing what people do to justify their actions. It's amazing. It's amazing. All because they have some secret rendezvous from work, or secret energy from work. And I'm feeling strongly that it's from work. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the 10th house. And this was definitely kept a secret. This is happening behind the scenes. They're hooking up with somebody. That's why Ma'at is here. That's why Ma'at is here. And that's why you're like, I want my karmic vengeance. I want my karmic justice. And you know what? You have every right. You have every right to want that justice. You have every right. Now I understand why Amun is here, because he tends to come up when there is some sort of some sort of reconciliatory arbitration, mediation needed, like some sort of, like diplomacy. That's why it's this vision of diplomacy. But it's a matter of, he reconciles friends, lovers, enemies. So you guys could be going through maybe court proceedings. It could be a divorce. It could be a breakup. Or it could be that you guys are just not talking, because we have this high priestess here. Silence. And like, this person really thought that they were slick. Like, yeah, let me pick a fight with you and then let me go straight to somebody else. This could highlight that either if you're not going through a divorce at this period of time, that you will be going through a divorce soon, which is again why Amun is coming up. So yes, he could reconcile things, you could reconcile things, but honestly, I think this person is your enemy in disguise, because we have Pluto here. And this feels like yeah, for sure. When this person's on their own, they are investing into other connections. And it's not even other connection. It's one main connection. It's one main connection. This feels like it's been around a lot longer, which is why now this person's trying to kick you to the curb or trying to find any excuse to run away. And Ma'at would not be coming out unless you were severely wronged. And this is a wrong. This person betrayed you. They backstabbed you. They cheated and are having an affair behind your back. And they do not have integrity, do not have honor. And if you are a cross watcher and you know that you did this to my pile 3, may karma herself torment you. And may you not sleep for months, even years, until you expose the truth to my pile 3. May you be tormented and have countless sleepless nights until you finally speak the truth. Pile 3, you are going to be vindicated. You are going to receive your justice. Pile 3, this person that you are dealing with, they are going to receive their karma for wronging you, for harming you. Because Amun not only reconciles foes and enemies and friends, but, sorry, I have like my OCD. There's like, I got something on this card and it's bothering me now. I'm trying to scratch it off, but I'm just like ruining the card. He not only reconciles, but he will expose when you have enemies in your midst. And he brings prophecy, visions through dreams. I mean, you have the high priestess and you have Amen. You're meant to know this information. You are meant to find out. You hear that? She said yes. You are meant to find out. He exposes enemies. So people who you didn't even know were your enemies secretly, people who you didn't know were working against you behind your back, people who you don't know are doing these things, he will be the one to expose them, but he'll do it in a very subconscious way. And he will expose the character of people, the true character of people. And yes, he can reconcile you, but he's saying, why would you want to reconcile with that? Why would you want to reconcile with that? I don't care how much you think you love this person or how much emotion you have. The fact is, you cannot be with someone who would betray you like that and lie about it and be able to sleep at night knowing that they are hurting you or backstabbing you, and that at the chance of you finding out, it would hurt you or harm you, but that they want to prioritize their selfish wants and needs, so much so that it is at the cost of your heart. That person does not deserve a place in your life, let alone a second thought. Call on Ma'at, to assist you with justice or justicia. This is also bringing me to Minerva. This is bringing me to the owl on Athena's shoulder. There is this sense of, and it's funny because I said it from the beginning, karmic retribution is needed and necessary. Do a truth spell, do a justice spell, do a karma, I guess we could say karma spell. Do a karmic retribution spell. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Karmic justice spell. Because this person wronged you, and you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. This person is a manipulator who plays mind games. This person uses your own reactions against you. So, the spirits want to assist you with this in getting karma. This is not something that you need to go off and do yourself. Please don't run amok and start problems. This is something that you can conjure and summon without having to be the one to bring it to them, without you having to get involved, because you've already been involved, and honestly, it's only going to hurt even more if you go out of your way to be the one to incur the karma or to, dish it out, is what I mean. Instead, call upon it and ask for it to be served. And know that it will. Know that it will, because we have Justice herself coming up in the spread, assisting you. And Amen will give you the discernment needed to see through people for who they really are, beyond their falsehoods, beyond their projected masks and their projected selves, beyond what they project onto you. You will be able to see them for who they are. You will be able to see right through them. Let's see what's going to happen in this situation. Show me what is going to happen in this situation for my pile 3. Illegos, King of Swords. Ooh, they pissed off the wrong one. They pissed off the wrong one. Illegos reveals knowledge of forthcoming battles and procures the favor of lords and kings. King of Swords. Illegos will go after your enemies. Go after them. And he helps to strategize against them to win battles, win wars. He is very, very much within the Martian sector of being a war general. So not just a soldier, but a general. So someone who commands armies, someone who sends out the troops and has an entire strategic plan on how to defeat the enemy. So he's very strategic. So the fact that you drew the King of Swords, something's telling me that there is going to be a legal battle somehow ensuing as a result of this, whether you find out and then you decide, I need to get, a divorce. 2 of Wands, Epos, tells that the past and the future can make one intelligent and bold. Yeah, the energy here that I'm getting is a lawyer. Getting the energy of a lawyer. My card has got like something on it. All right, anyway, I'm sensing that there's a lot of like mental energy here. This person could think that they're smarter than you. They could think that they're more clever than you. This person has they have mercurial energy. Okay, what's gonna happen? Hold on. So I'm getting a lot of messages. Give me 1 second. 3 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Procures the love of a woman, tells of things past, present, and future, builds love between friends and enemies. So 3 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, what's gonna happen? This person, for sure, third party, with again the Queen of Pentacles, someone at work. This has come up twice. We have here the 9 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So this person wanted to be alone, or wanted an excuse to be alone or to get away so that they can go after this Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, again, working with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, people will argue and say, okay, well, that can also just be somebody who's just focusing on their work, choosing their work over me. Yes, the cards themselves can say that, but it's about knowing what the cards are saying when. And just because the card can represent one thing, it doesn't mean that it's always going to mean that one thing. That's where the gift comes into play. So we have the 3 of Wands and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Tells of things past, present, and future. That's what stood out to me the most when I read this card, because this is telling me that this person did something in the past that you are meant to find out. Like, you are genuinely meant to find out. And this person could have very well gone after this person because there was some sort of monetary reasoning behind it. So essentially, this person, to me, feels very gold diggery, and it feels as if they purposely went with this person from work because they either A, thought this person was more successful, or B, can somehow give them a leg up, C, could somehow benefit them within the work sphere, or D, had some kind of assets or resources that they could benefit from or maybe extract. So there's this sense of this person is really only looking out for their material security, but it's not that they're doing this out of love as much as they're doing it from a disingenuine place of extortion, extraction, and needing financial assets or resources. So it's almost a sense that like this person is specifically working with this person or going after this person or, you know, invested with this person because they think this person is better than you. And I'm not saying that they are, but this person thinks that this person is more either financially secure than you are, and they want to extract this person's resources and finances or somehow become more secure through their association or through their connection to this person. There is a money motivation behind this affair, is what I'm saying, essentially. As far as what's going to happen, I see them investing into this connection because, again, this is money motivated. This is materialistically motivated. This person is shallow. This person was more than likely using you for your resources and assets, and the second that they thought they found someone more financially well off or somebody that they just perceived to be a bit more secure or stable or to be making more money, whatever it is, in their mind, whether or not it's real or true or based on fact. This is the reasoning for why they went after this. And so, because it says here, it makes one, okay, so Hagensi, makes one wise and teaches everything, can turn any metal into gold, transmutes water into wine. So Midas turns things into gold. They could have felt or could feel that working with this person or being with this person would bring them more opportunities, resources, abundance somehow, or security. That maybe they could work with this person even more so, or in other ventures, or in other ways. Or they're working with this person to do something that they shouldn't do. I'm also getting a sense of this person could be trying to set you up. This just came out of nowhere, but we have the King of Swords here, and we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. This person could be watching you. This person could still want what you have and could be working with this other person because they're trying to, A, drain you of your finances and resources, and B, because they think that they'll get more money with this person. There is this sense of using people or energies around them for money. And I don't like when I see the King of Swords here next to the Two of Wands. Because to them, you are just an option. And also, I hear this. To this person, Pile 3, you are disposable. You are someone that they can throw under the bus, screw over, and take whatever they can, and then leave you for dead. This is the kind of person that you're dealing with. This person is highly, highly self-seeking and self-serving and selfish. And again, there is such an emphasis here on money that it's like this is the only thing this person cares about. They don't care about you. They don't care about love. They care about what they can get out of you and everyone else. So that's why Mayat is here. That's why you might have to go to court. This person might try to take what you have with this other person. Yeah. Yeah, there's a speed here with which this may happen with the King of Swords. They're saying you need to be observant. You know, be very aware of your surroundings at this time, and in general, just be more aware of your surroundings. be more aware of your surroundings. Maybe prepare for some kind of legal battle. Prepare, talk to a lawyer if, there needs to be some sort of legal proceedings in terms of like a divorce or the reallocation of assets. There's a sense of you needing to protect yourself. As for what's going to happen with the situation in the future, I feel that this person, they are sticking to their decision in betraying you. I don't see them moving away from that. In fact, I see them trying to do so even more so. Venus in Aquarius, Venus in Scorpio, 7th house. This might be connected to pile 1. This might be a continuation. This might have some kind of similarities. This person could have a Venus in Aquarius. You could have a Venus in Scorpio. Seventh house is definitely your partner. Definitely somebody that you were in a long-term committed relationship for a while, maybe marriage. Seventh house is the house of law. Seventh house is the house of partnerships, marriages, divorce, legal proceedings. This person is unconventional when it comes to their love life, when it comes to what they do. And again, that's why I was feeling that abundance of mental energy. I said that the person was mercurial. There's an abundance of air energy here. So this person is detached, aloof, which is what allows them to do these things. This person could actually be a sociopath, is what I'm hearing. This person could be a sociopath. Because again, there's this really strong sense of exploitation with this person. And this Scorpio energy coming in again with this Mars in Scorpio, but now we have Venus in Scorpio in the 7th house. Scorpio in the 7th house is very intense when it comes to their lovers. Very, very loyal, but oftentimes they tend to draw in very karmic partners that can go fatal attractions on them. Shit gets really real and things go south. When we're talking Venus Pluto, Venus Scorpio in the 7th. So, this person, like I said, this person is a master manipulator. Very, very cerebral, very in their head, very detached, very aloof, very distant emotionally. Like, it's like they're not emotionally invested. This person's all in their mind. They're just planning, plotting, scheming what the fuck they can do and get from you. Meanwhile, you had actual, genuine, sincere, deep, heartfelt emotions. But again, with that Venus Scorpio, that's all about extraction. That's about, in its shadow, what can I get from this situation, from this partnership, from this connection, from this relationship, from this person? And that's in its shadow element. So this tells me that there's going to be some sort of legal battle, or that this could very well maybe just elevate to the courtroom, or, get to the courtroom. I'm going to pull a few more cards. What you need to do. What are you instructed, advised to do? Okay, that card just went flying. King of Cups. Yeah, I'm feeling King of Pentacles. I'm feeling such a strong water element from you. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So I feel like you were really, really invested in this connection emotionally. And so this is cutting you deep down to your core. And it's also why you have such a strong need for justice and vengeance, because if you have strong Scorpio energy, you're gonna want vengeance. Like, especially if someone that you gave your heart and soul to, invested so much of yourself to, that you genuinely loved and gave everything you could to, like, for them to turn around and betray you like that, that's one of the worst things you could do to a Scorpio, or to somebody who's a Scorpio dominant person, is betray them like that. So they've really brought out that scorpionic energy within you that's like, no, you are not going to get away with this. So what you should do, we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, and as you can see here, it feels like they're almost standing off against each other. Yeah, it feels like they're kind of like in a standoff, like one person's being stubborn, the other person, like it's like two people holding on to their position, being opposed to each other. They're saying to stay on guard, like, don't let this person in. It would be a strategic error to give this person any room to screw you over any more than they already have. Do not let this person in. Do not let them in, because this person's planning something, and this person is a master manipulator. They will just tell you what you want to hear. They will not mean a single word. This is saying to guard your emotions and be in control of yourself. Don't allow yourself to become a victim of your own emotions, because if they use your emotions against you, then you give them all the power and you give them all of the control. Do not give them control over you or your emotions, especially not your emotions, especially if you have a shit ton of Scorpio and you want to get back. Do not do it, because that will literally turn into a fatal attraction situation. You have to now more than ever remain emotionally in power. So you need to remain in control of your emotions. Do not. This person will try to use your emotions against you. But you need to have mastery and control over yourself through mastery of your own emotions. Then we have the King of Pentacles. Hold on tightly to your own assets and resources. Don't talk about them. Don't let people know what's going on when it comes to your finances. Protect your finances at all costs. Keep them away from, like, almost like, don't be showboaty. Don't be showboaty. Keep things to yourself. Any plans, any moves, keep it to yourself. Maybe move or reallocate funds. Move things around in your accounts. Change your passwords. Change your PINs. Change where you're holding things and how much is where. Start moving and reallocating funds and protecting your assets. Protect your assets, because that is what this person's coming after. Your resources and your assets. And they're going to try to catch you off guard when you're out and about doing your own thing. They might try to damage your property, is what I'm hearing. So just try to keep your things hidden, where they don't have access, where they don't know what's going on, where it's not on you, where it's something that they can't reach or get. You know what I'm saying? Like, be very, very strong and smart and strategic about the moves that you make and what's going on. And do not let this person know anything about you or what you're doing or what's going on, especially not financially within your life. Guard and protect your home is what I heard. I'm also hearing carry a weapon. Carry or keep a weapon on you. when moving around. Carry a weapon on you. Doesn't have to be something crazy, but just something that you can defend yourself with if things get, bad, God forbid. But if anything happens, you need to have something like handy, is what I'm hearing. And just to defend yourself, though, not to go out and find trouble, but just in case, to defend yourself, like, you know what I mean? What else does pile 3 need to know? What else does pile 3 need to do? Two of Cups. 9 of Swords. Yeah, I keep getting... If you haven't left this person, they're saying you need to leave. If you haven't left this person, they're saying it's going to end. There's going to be a breakup. 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 9 of Swords. But also, there's this feeling of a dispute coming up. Some sort of fight, some sort of dispute, some sort of fight, some sort of battle. There's this feeling that something is going to happen, some argument, something is going to happen. Keep your distance. Keep your distance. If you're going to have a weapon, it's better if you have something that can create distance between you and this person. But you notice how this one's carrying a weapon, he's carrying a weapon. He's carrying a weapon, or at least he's supposed to be carrying a weapon. Whatever. He's carrying a weapon. His head is his weapon. There's this sense of needing to guard and defend yourself. He's got a shield, he's got his spear, he's got a bow and arrow. So there's this feeling that you need to defend yourself. You need to keep distance from this person, or get distance from this person. Get away from this person. I do feel like this person's going to try to approach you with some kind of fight or issue or argument or some kind of like something. I don't like it. I don't like the energy. Put up protection. Put up protection spiritually. And do karmic retribution. So this, and justice. Do justice. Maybe a return to sender. To keep yourself safe and secure. I keep getting this feeling in the sense that this relationship has been soured by this from this third party. This person that they're at work with or doing whatever, this person soured your relationship. They did some kind of souring spell or something to turn this person against you, but also this person was never your friend. This person was a secret enemy all along. And it's best if you just let this relationship go, because it's going to cause you more stress, anxiety, and worry, paranoia, and like things that you don't need. It's just going to cause you more and more of that. And what you need to be focusing on at this time period is finding peace of mind by getting this out of your life, banishing it out of your life and space, and moving on with your life, but protecting yourself. Because I do feel hostilities coming from this person and coming from whoever the third party is. There's a sense of hostilities coming in from these people. So They're saying to be ready to arm and defend yourself. Be ready to protect yourself. You know, maybe get a dog if you don't have one. A big dog. So something could happen between now and the end of October is what I'm getting. These energies manifesting. So Virgo season, Libra season, going into Scorpio season. This person might try to reconcile with you because they don't think that you know what's going on, and they might think that they could still pull the wool over your eyes, I'm hearing. But don't let them in. I wouldn't even like go out of your way. I would avoid this person, because I feel like if you go about like saying, oh, I know what you did, I know what's going on, blah, 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 it's just gonna make things so much worse. This person's just gonna bring you fights, arguments, and drama. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that. Don't even waste your breath and time with this person. Honestly, at this point, just be on the lookout. Get as far away as possible and focus on securing your assets. Know that vengeance, actually I was going to say justice is on your side and that justice is going to manifest, but vengeance came out instead. So know that justice will be served. I'm going to ask one more thing. Pile 3, what is to come in the future? Pile 3, what is to come in the future for pile 3? This person is just, I keep hearing that this person is so vindictive. Like they're trying to get back at you even though they're the ones that screwed you over. Like that's a special kind of mental illness. Ace of Wands, this person could be a fire sign. 2 of Pentacles. Ugh, 6 of Swords. Mercury and Aquarius. What's up? Do you see all this Aquarius energy? This person could be an Aquarius or have a lot of Aquarius in their chart. Jupiter, Capricorn, Ace of Wands, 6 of Swords. Yeah, again, person is juggling, someone from work, moving on. The card is saying that you are going to move to calmer, safer waters. You're going to be able to sneak away and move on. It's best if you just sort of leave in silence and like don't return, don't give them space and time. I know that in every situation it's different. We can't all do that in every situation. But they're saying to kind of like try to get a clean break without having to really engage too much with this person. I do see you getting away. I do see you starting a new venture, just kind of setting sail on a new path. I see you traveling, maybe moving away. Focusing more on your work, focusing more on your own stability, restabling yourself after this. You're really going to be focusing on balancing and healing. I do see renewed energy coming to you. A new start, new passion. Like a passion for life again. You might have to deal with some anger that comes up though, which is, you know, normal considering you were being juggled. But I see you being able to move past this and heal eventually. It is going to take some time. Things might be choppy and turbulent while you're trying to, but eventually you will get where you need to get to, and it will be far away from this person. So just keep on moving forward. Anyway, that is it for pile 3. I hope that this has been helpful, illuminating, insightful. You know, that is my main hope, is that I can help those who listen to my channel and my readings. Now this is a collective reading, so of course, if you want greater accuracy and more details to your specific situation, and more accurate predictions, things of that nature, please just, you know, don't hesitate to reach out to me and, you know, book me for a reading. The information will be in the description below. I hope that this has been helpful, and just know that your justice is on your side, and that justice will prevail. In the end, you will get your justice for this injustice that you have had to experience, and that you will be so much stronger and better after this. So anyway, I hope that these readings were helpful, and feel free to reach out. Thank you for watching. Take care.